You making another one?
I gave up
No.
months ago. It's
So you're gonna take that one. Double check here. So you'll take this and this, pretty sides together. Then we're gonna open up the soft pieces, sandwich it between these. You won't see the soft piece because it'll be hidden on the inside. Now what I do here, if I can find it, is I pen it. Apparently I can't find any pens. I guess they're all in here. I'm gonna have to use these at the back. So I pen it because this is real soft and it moves on you. And you take the next set, like so. You're gonna put pretty side together. Just put a pin in this one. This doesn't move as much. So then, get myself set up.
Mm-hmm. So Wi-Fi at the other house?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab my computer that way you can take it.
Okay.
Do you hear me, Mom?
Yeah, okay. So then you're gonna sew the big stack together. I'm gonna use this. It's all direct. Now there is a trick that you can do, and take a piece of cardboard and tape it to your machine here so that it stays on track so you don't overdo your thing. So I leave it on. You don't have to. You could take that off if you want, but it doesn't really matter. I put the next set in. And then those are done. I snip them apart. Get rid of this extra stuff because this can get wound up in your machine. You don't want that. Now here's the part where it starts to get a little wonky. Okay, so you're going to open this up right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to take your two pretty sides and sew them together. So what I do is I flip this one inside out like so. It's easier to go in there. So you got your nose piece. So that bump up is your nose piece. Then you match your seam. And this is where I pin it. And I pin right there on that notch so that nose piece stays this in the right spot. And then I pin it further down. And I pin the other side. And then normally I pin it up here, but I don't want to grab any more pins out. So what I'm going to do is just get it down there. So then you're going to sew this way. You're going to sew while the ugly sides are out. Some machines you don't have to worry about moving these. I do. It's an older machine and it does not handle well with those.
Okay.
And you can bend them So when I get to that corner area where I've got to turn it, I keep my needle down, lift this up, turn the fabric, it stays in the right spot.
Okay.
So you get a really good turn there. Here's a part where it starts to get a little hairy. Is these two, this right here and this right here. Okay?
Okay.
So these two right here will get in the way. So kind of push them down as you're sewing. You'll get, once you get closer, you'll see. I see how that up underneath there is flipping out.
Mm-hmm.
I flip it underneath. And
Keep it
this'll-
flat.
Yeah, and this will just push flat. So I go real slow. And then I get to my next corner area. And once that's down, I turn it. Move this out of the way. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to cut it off. And then we're going to flip it and do the other side. So we'll match this side. Actually, let's do it. Match this first because this is the part where it really matters. So I push over the fabric here. And I pin this side because it's harder to get that to go through there. And then I pin over here. This one's not near as bad because it doesn't have that notch you've got to make sure you hit. This is a fairly straight across situation here.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. And then you're going to do this. You're going to essentially make a tube. So this will all be a tube, and I'll show you in just a minute. Now, here we go. When I get this close, I use the pen to hold it down because you don't want your fingers in there. Just barely catches, and so right there. And we'll just make sure these ends are matched. Cut this off. Cut the extra stringies off because they get in your way and knot things up and cause problems with your machine. I don't know if you guys have a vacuum cleaner with a nozzle on it, with a hose.
Yeah.
But you'll see under here, it gets real nasty.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with a lot of this stuff right here.
Yeah.
It gets real yucky. Now, I have a can of air, but you can use a vacuum. Just blow that shit out.
I love can air.
Blow that out every once in a while, because otherwise it could gum up your machine. So, now that you have this, you're going to reach down. You'll see the two pretty sides together of the fabric. This won't be seen. So you open this up, put your fingers inside, and essentially work your way all the way through the tube.
Okay. Until you get it all pulled out.
Right. So what you're going to do, so my fingers are right there. Push them down a little, but push this in. Grab it with your two fingers on the inside, and just pull it through. And that's where this comes up. Now, I look at both sides. There's this side and there's this side. This side has a full-size Snoopy, so I put the Snoopy so that you can actually see him. Because otherwise it's no fun to have it when you only have half of Snoopy's head. And then I go back, and this is where I go back and I pin. Let me get it. Now I just roll this. This gets hard after a while. I roll this till you can get that seam to pop. Lotion. Keep lotion.
Okay.
Because fabric in general will dry your fingers out. So you just roll it, and you'll find that notch right there. Make sure you pin that. That's where your turn is. And then I pin it here. And here's that notch on the other side. And then here's our end. And then I have another one, so you stick that down in there. And all you're doing is making an edge, almost like on your t-shirt. You know, like a finished edge.
Yeah.
So it lays flat when it lays against your face. Alright, so I'm getting close. So hold this. Now here you don't have to stop and turn. Because it's such a nice curve there, you can roll it around. This, same thing, you got to be careful right here because it sticks up a lot, so go slow because your machine may not like it. Pull that guy out. Watch for your eyes. Oh, I ran out of thread on my bomb. It stopped catching, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hand me that little white box over there? And of course I don't have any filled. Give me a second. Alright. I'm gonna finish this up.
You better hurry up. I want to go binge watch.
You, what, excuse me? Come on, why are you being such a turd? Is it this? Oh, it's you.
I'll just keep filming this, okay?
That's alright. Don't bother me. Okay. So that's that side. That's in. Now pin this. Just FYI, pin it. I'm not putting it right now, but it'll be okay. Something is not happy.
Now I gotta put your hands.
Roll out. Okay, so pretend like it just did it. But it broke. I had a feeling it would. Anyway, so that's what it'll look like. And then you're done.
Okay. Voila.
Hopefully, did that help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Having it on video will help.
You can go back and fix this.